enemy. That's why I chose this song. That it stops, it ends here. Every brokenness ends here. Everything the enemy has done ends here. It cannot continue. It will go no further. Hallelujah. God is looking for those who will make up their mind. Glory, to look into your family, look into your bloodline, look into your ancestry, and be able to know what the enemy has done there, and not join in what the enemy is doing, but to come in the opposite spirit and say, as far as it concerns me, I'm not going to allow this brokenness to continue. I'm putting a stop to it. I'm bringing it to an end. I'm not going to raise my children the way I was raised. I might have been raised in brokenness, but I'm not going to raise my children in brokenness. I'm going to raise my children in wholeness. Hallelujah. Every child is inherently good despite whatever they are manifesting. There's no evil child. There is no ajon whatsoever, like my mother would say. There's no child that entered the mother's womb through the whatever. No, whatever a child is manifesting is not who the child really is. Whatever a child is manifesting is not who they are. I don't care whether they have slept with 1,000 men. I don't care if the child is an armed robber today. It doesn't matter what the child is, whatever vice the child is manifesting. As caregivers and as parents, we must know that every child is inherently good. Because when God made man, God said it is very good. So whatever a child is manifesting is not who they really are. It's something that's been layered on the child's soul. There's something called epigenetics. Epigenetics is a study of behavior, the behaviors of children, that is something that comes on the original gene to cover up that gene. There's something that epigenetics can be as a result of environmental factor. It can be as a result of inheritances, spirit of inheritance. It could be anything. But what we have done, what our culture has done and people have done is that once the child begins to manifest, they say, this one is evil. Oh, let's leave them. Oh, let's leave them. The child is evil. But God said, I should tell you there's no evil child. There's no bad child. And that's why when God calls a man, God doesn't call you and relate with you based on who you are currently, based on what you are doing. God looks to the person he has made. He looks to the treasure on your inside. And God begins to deal with you based on who he has made it to be. Guess what? The Bible says, while we are yet sinners, Christ died for us. So we can't give up on our children and say this one is that. God says no.